I just wanted to wish you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And just to say thank you so much for being a part of my channel. I'm Marlene. If you've never been here before, this is my home and garden channel. And in the spirit of the season, I'm going to be giving you a Christmas home tour. It is candy cane style. So we're going to start off with the porch. And here you can see that we wrapped our columns candy cane style. And of course, we have our Joy to the World sign. It is such a wonderful time of year. I am such a Christmas person. And we have our evergreen wreath right here with the candy cane peppermint stripe bow on there. And then down here, we have our poinsettias, definitely a standout of the season. And there's some evergreens that I got from Home Depot right there to stick in it. And over here, I have my wood logs for the fireplace with a candy cane bow. We have our farm fresh trees over here. We have a small tree that I just tucked some of the candy cane ribbon in there. And of course, you can see how our column matches up really well with that. So we're going to go ahead and go on inside. But if you did want to know how we were able to wrap the poles like this and get a step-by-step of the process, be sure to check out this video at the end so you can see exactly how we did it, and maybe you might try doing that for next year. So over here now we have our table setting. As you can see, the colors on here in keeping with the candy cane. We have the standard red and white, and I like the sage green color right here. You can see I put some candy canes in this. This is a small vase, and I put them in there and just tied a ribbon to connect everything together there. And you can see our napkins over here. To me, it looks a little bit like a flower. And right here, you see we have the red napkins inside and the doilies on the outside with the ribbon there and the peppermint in it, of course. And then we mixed and matched because on this one here, I used the red plates instead of the white ones just to give it, more of a pop of color. And I thought that went over really well. You can tell me what you think about that. And then we have our nice red table runner right there, which I've had it for so many years. And we have our deer right here. And these are just made of glass. I've had those for a couple of years. And we have these crystal candle stands that I've had maybe for over 20 years. So it's good to shop at home, guys. Use and reuse. And you can see how everything flows together right there. And I just love the combination of the colors. And in keeping with all of this, in the center here, I got some beautiful red roses because I'm a Christmas baby. So I got that from my husband. And it was absolutely wonderful. Fit in so perfectly with everything that we have here. So over here, let's take a closer look at it. We have these beautiful red roses. You can see them right here, nice and fresh. And we have some baby's breath in there. And they smell absolutely wonderful. And these are some eucalyptus branches that are in here as well. So I just love how it all came together. And you can see, how everything is arranged there. And this was a table setting for 6. So just take a look here and see what we have going. And if you like what you're seeing so far, be sure to give me a thumbs up and leave me your comments. And if you've ever done candy cane style before, if you think that it is something that would work for you. And this has a little bit of a whimsical side to it as well, which you'll see when you go over to the tree. So moving on to the next thing over here, now we have these are lilies, which typically you think of Easter, but they remind me of amaryllis, so I thought they would work really well. So I went ahead and I did them, with some berries, and you can see the berries right there. And then once you have the color combination going, I think it still looks pretty seasonal, and I absolutely love it. I think they're very versatile, these lily flowers. So over here now on our baker's rack, we have the standard ware on there, and we have my nice coffee pot. So heirloom from my mom, and we have our candle stands there. And the picture, I think the picture ties in very well. With the color scheme and everything that we have going there. So let's go ahead and take a closer look at the flowers. You can see that we have some roses, and it's the same thing again. They're white roses, so you don't necessarily have to use like the standard poinsettias and amaryllis at that time of year. You can also use other flowers as long as the color scheme works for Christmas. And over here I have this nice shiny bow, which I've had for this ribbon for quite some time too. And I think it looks really well. You can see the size there based on how it matches with my hand. And again, this is a coffee pot from my mom. This is many years older than me. And some of the other things that I have going on here. So this is a nice little cozy spot in the corner right here. Didn't do too much on the bottom row, but see my little gift that's down at the bottom there. So let's go ahead and take a look at the next section here. It's a little coffee table. You can see we have, again, different types of flowers. We have ranunculus, we have some evergreens and some white tulips. And next to it, we have our candle right there. And that's what actually a thrifted item, the candle holder. And the candle in there was just $1.95. And it has a little touch of gold in there, which I think matches perfectly well with this reindeer that I have here. And I thought he was so stylish that I'd go ahead and give him a nice red bow. And I think that everything combined together really, really well. So just goes to show, guys, use and reuse. And, there are lots of good deals out there that you can get to help to, make your budget more friendly or more workable for you. And over here now we have these are white and evergreen flowers over here. And then next, of course, the reason for this season, the nativity. Happy birthday, Jesus. That has got to be in the center. I'm going to try to get me a bigger one for next year, all being well. So it'll pop a little more. And over here I have my tiered tray with a little reindeer. I got that from Walmart. And then I had a little candy bowl down there. And I could have put some candies in there, but this time I put some little bells in there. And we have our flowers cascading over. So I thought it gave it a nice little touch. So I like how this came out. You can tell me what you think about this, how everything came together. And that's a little topiary there that I made a couple years ago. So yes, the reason for this season. Now let's go ahead and move on to the fireplace. One of my favorite places in the colder months of the year, and especially at Christmas time. So this is here keeping us nice and warm. And now let's take a look on the mantle and see what we have going on. So over here you can see I put a nice red bow. And this is similar to the bow that's going to be on the Christmas tree that you'll see in a moment. And I put 2 of the bells right there as well with the reindeer on there. I thought it went really well there. I was looking for some antique ones, but I couldn't find them. So I thought this matched pretty well with the color combination that we have. And of course, here's my cute little cardinal. And I just absolutely love cardinals. So beautiful in the winter time. We have some twigs that I have here over the walled art right there. You can see a little more ornaments that were hanging on here and some snowflakes and another reindeer over there. And I think that everything came together very nicely with the color scheme. So this is a little bit more classic, I think, in terms of how this is looking right here. And now let's go on over to the tree. And this is a little whimsical part of the whole candy cane theme, I thought, for me for this year. You can see I have like the candy cane deco mesh that I used there. So it was kind of broad. And then I had and you can see how I did it step by step on this video that I did right here. So you'll see how everything came together in case you wanted to try using deco mesh in the future. And we're going to take a look under the tree to see what we have going on there. You can see the little gifts that are there. And because the tree is a little bit busy, I try to keep like the wrappings and all of those things a little more neutral, so it would not be too much of a contrast with what's going on in the tree at the top there. And this is how they're looking. And you can see that we have our little guy over to the side there. And you can see the candy cane ornaments, some little polka dot ones. We have our bells. And her little horsey under there, ready to make some child happy. We have a little teddy bear peeking out under there. And this right here is the daytime look, and I'm going to be showing you the nighttime look very shortly. But let's go ahead and take a look at the floral arrangement right here. So here we have some more tulips in this vase right here. You can see the 2 little candy cane sticking out right there. These were actually plush, kind of like plush. Oh, they made them from the velvet. And I thought that was really, really nice. And we have 2 little containers here that have candies. They have chocolates in them. They have peppermints in them. Very, very nice. For guests who come in, they can always just pick 1 or 2 and just, relax and have a good time by the fireplace. And of course, at nighttime, there's something very wonderful about, kids at night, waiting up for their gifts the next morning. I just absolutely love that part of Christmas, especially. And of course, we think of the baby Jesus, being born. Some people think it was at night. We don't know for sure. But it definitely reminds me of the peace and wonder of that night and all that it represents. You can see we're just looking here at the different things that are used as snowflakes and all of the other things that are hanging on here. So you can let me know if Christmas is your favorite time of year. And if you like gardening, you like flowers, be sure to hit the subscribe button and tap on the notification bell twice so you'll never miss one of my uploads. And of course, remember the reason for this season, it's Happy Birthday, Jesus. And I hope that you'll have a wonderful time with your family. I thank you so much for watching my videos, for being there. And I wish you all the very best for the new year. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care.